how was your reaction when you get the script, when they ask you to portray such an important figure, but mostly in his formative years?
Yeah. Well, I was really impressed when I first got the audition. I read the script and really I was hooked straight away, which doesn't happen too often really when I get auditions. But it was mainly just because this is a story of this legendary and super well-known man. But then at the same time, it's weird because he's actually super unknown when it comes to, like you said, his younger years. And so that's what really drew me to the character. You know, there's this young guy, same age as me at the time of filming, who went through so much that I had no clue about. And so I was really drawn to that. And also just to see how he dealt with that and his ambition and the birth of it as well, and what led him to become the man that we all know.
One of the things that I love about your character, of your interpretation, was that, or that really stood out for me, was the character's body posture, the way the character projected a sense of royalty through such a strong physical presence. It gave a lot of credibility to the character. So was that something that came from improvisation? Was it written into the script, or was it the result of your collaboration with the director, with Joe?
I think it was a result of really everything, a culmination, definitely a collaboration as well. But I think, to be honest, just the suit alone, wearing that uniform, it really forces you really to stand upright and straight. And so it really comes down to the tailoring as well. But I think there's a sort of, I wouldn't say arrogance, but I'd say confidence that comes with when you have to lead a group of men. And so I think George really, throughout the years, grew into that. And at the start, I think you see that it's not quite there. But as the film goes through, you sort of see him get to that point where, you know, his chin's maybe a little higher. And so I think it all comes through in that. But yeah, definitely a collaborative effort.
Excellent. One last question about the actual sequences. The battle were intense, kind of unusual in Joe Elwyn's filmography. How was preparing for these intense sequences without breaking character, by balancing both aspects of the character and making it believable?
Yeah, it was difficult. It was definitely difficult. And the battle scenes especially, you know, it was a lot of work. There was a lot of running around. Just the physicality of it was a lot more than what I was expecting, really. But I think that really plays into just the role and also the film itself, and it shows, you know. I think throughout a lot of these battles, you know, they were unexpected. And so, and for me, maybe not being as prepared as I would be in an ideal world for the physicality of them, I think just speaks more truly to the scene and creates a more realistic sort of scene, I suppose. But yeah, it was tough, but I think I learned a lot, really boots on the ground, I suppose, which is very similar to how George rose through the ranks. You know, things sort of came to him and he learnt how to deal with it, or he failed. And I think that's how the filming went as well.
Well, William, my time is up. Thank you so much for this minutes. I really enjoyed the film, and then, you know, I want to talk to everyone about it. So great job, and hope to talk to you soon again.
Thank you. Lovely to meet you. Thank you so much.